Hello, it is June 23rd, Tuesday. Finally got that light bulb fixed behind me. For those of you who've been watching this video. News report today, since I'm doing my daily musings about the coronavirus, I was reading and then heard on NPR the distressing reports out of Houston because Texas today had another record-breaking day of confirmed cases with COVID. Houston had a humongous jump today in Harris County, over 1,000 confirmed cases. But then today, the hospitals in Houston, some of them hit capacity, the main hospital. So they were transferring patients to like the Children's Hospital because they've hit capacity. In Dallas County, we had another record-breaking day with over 440 new cases, much more deaths, and we're starting to fill up also here in Dallas. The governor did hold a press conference, basically admonishing everybody, saying, make sure you follow all the guidelines, but he's not closing anything down. He's not enforcing anything. It's just all recommendations. And then he touted the fact that there's enough hospital beds in the state of Texas, because there's still like over 1,500 hospital beds of intensive care units still available in the state. This is weird psychology, because somewhere in like Marfa, Texas, they have capacity, but Houston's an overflow. In, Llano, Texas, they have plenty of room in the hospitals, but not in Harris County. So he's touting the fact that there's still room in ICU beds and ventilators, but the state's huge. The distance is hundreds of miles. And in certain areas, there's been such an explosion that, as I say, now Houston hit its capacity in the main hospitals. So they're trying to find psychiatric hospitals where they can take patients. They're finding children's hospitals to take adults into long-term care facilities for attention. But it's the strangest psychology, because he's touting how much room there is still for ICU beds for COVID-19 patients. It makes no sense. It's the Twilight Zone. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yes, there's plenty of room, but not where we need the beds. And you're not going to be able to transfer someone from Harris County to Texarkana. It's just like, so what do you do in Houston? And we're about to hit it here in Dallas too. So, but there's no closures planned. There's no enforcement that they can do. I mean, Dallas County took its own initiative and is requiring businesses to force the customers, because the way the law was before is the people without masks could be fined, but then the governor said we won't enforce that, and it overruled. So it's this, it's just this cognitive dissonance of this governor is ridiculous. How can he be touting on a press conference the number of beds available when they've hit capacity in the largest city in the state, and the second largest city is about to go over capacity also? And it's not like you can move these patients. So it's sad, this incredible disconnect with the reality of what's happening on the ground. Today, though, I did have to go out. I did have to run some errands. I obviously got a bulb for the lamp behind me. I also bought a toilet seat. I need to replace the toilet seat. But everywhere I went, people wore masks here in Dallas because it's now mandatory. And the businesses are like, have people near the front to make sure people comply. Good. Hopefully we can start slowing it down, because it's up to us. It's up to us. Other news of the day, there was a big earthquake in Mexico. It doesn't sound like there was some structural damages, but as one death so far, that as far as I saw a report, it was a sizable earthquake, 7.4. My sister, fortunately, is not in that part of the country. She lives in central Mexico. This was more in southern Mexico, though it was felt in Mexico City because of the way the land is in Mexico City. It's a dried lake bed, so the ground shakes much more easily there, even though an earthquake can be hundreds of miles away. So, we had the locust yesterday, an earthquake. We got pestilence, a plague. Quite the memorable year. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And if you watch this tonight or if you watch this tomorrow, have a wonderful day or good afternoon. And then don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment about how your day went. What is your biggest concern that you've got right now with the state of things with COVID-19? And are you wearing a mask? I'd be interesting. Just say yes or no down below. Whether you're wearing a mask or not all the time. Hopefully everybody who's following me is wearing masks because I preach it constantly. See you next time.